take that into consideration, you know what I mean? I also will close this right now by saying that if you've gotten this far in this video, I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat and hand him to somebody else's ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? Alright, what's up you guys? Time for another video, and this is some shit that I go on and on about always, and practically go ballistic about when I see stupid shit on the TV news or an internet, and I go yak 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 in my girlfriend's ear about it, and then that's when it's time to make a fucking video, and then I get talked out. Then I really should make a video where I would invite her to sneak and record me because she knows I'm going to do it, and then my fucking videos would be better. And then I always said that when I go and say, oh, I'm decide right like so now that, oh, I'm going to make this video about, then I'll play the video back. I admit that it could be better. You know, if you sneak and record me, I would probably make better fucking videos. But this shit I talk about all the time, and it's hard shit because you don't want to go. You can easily go off the subject like that teacher did when you were in college and school, and then the whole class would be over, or like you're. But at the same time, you realize, yes, it gets you out of certain shit. But anyway, yeah, if I was like a history teacher, I would probably wind up being that teacher, and you'd be saying, "Yay, buy some more time for a test." But anyway, this is a video that. This can be multiple subjects. I can make video on several subjects contained within, and everything I do in my videos are cryptic somehow, and they send a message in one form or another, or either a fuck you to somebody, and they're also designed as an encouragement for good reasons. But so I want to tell you why that even though certain bullshit's popular, and I'm not against women having rights, and my answer to things is the many, like, say, women that I subscribe to do a lot of wonderful fitness stuff, and I preach separately in videos, and one of my stuff that I should. Anyway, this is like a lot of shit. I like to just draw up a manifesto and send it to fucking everybody. Write it in paper and sign my name to it, as long as you don't have any criminal intentions to go ahead and do it. And I just want to, hey, you and your quarter, and try to be devil's advocate, so to speak. But the reason why, if you're a woman watching, or even a male feminist watching, or anybody, why you shouldn't give a flying rat's ass about certain types of feminism, like radical feminism. But I'm all for absolutely women equal pay. I saw that equal pay stuff on the news, women getting paid in high-level jobs lesser than men. And shit, I actually wanted to talk about in this video too, a place that I worked for, that I said in some of my videos, you guys told me I got fired from for doing stretches and push-ups and everything from ballet to Pilates to knuckle push-ups and stuff. And half this place is women, and why I wanted to say, if there's any consolation to them, there were wonderful people, why I commend the place. Okay, I wanted to go and say that half the place was women, okay, and they a certain wage, and I actually think in certain cases for the shit that people got to put up with and do, everybody should get a higher wage there. I don't know. I've talked to somebody recently, and I heard some rumor that maybe they finally did. I don't know, but you're outside there. They're probably people probably trying to turn your friends out against you and all that stuff. But who knows? But yeah, like this place I worked for, half the place was women, and I was all for it. And then some of the activities I engaged in, they said, "Oh, quit doing that." And somebody complained to the management that somebody evidently was either being triggered, and before they said it was a hazard to stop doing it, and I was fired. The first thing they said, it was weird, and somebody was weirded out or triggered or some shit. But and half the place are women. A lot of my friends, nobody gave a shit till I get an argument with some guy in a restroom, over stupid shit. But anyway, what I wanted to say too, use this place as an example, and not make it into oh yeah, I got fired it's been a couple years ago, and you're still talking about it. But me, I'm not saying about me. I wanted to always say that I go on and on about that there should be places that the good parts of this place, there should be more places like it. And I don't know if any of you guys out there watching worked in any places like it. Half this place is women, and they were picking up these heavy glass mugs that are all on boards along with some very admirable qualities, and their boyfriends, their husbands, and that worked with them. And I say how I criticize nepotism and how a lot of shit is in politics and jobs and all kind of different shit people be doing, double standards of everything, nepotism. But yet in some cases, if it's done the right way, nepotism is good, if there's the right environments. But so yeah, I was even sneaking and paying some people to hold cameras for me, did some things, that I couldn't do in the camera myself, and I still got videos of the stuff. But anyway, what I wanted to say is the reason why you don't have to give a rat's ass about radical certain kinds of feminism, but yet be all for women being able to do stuff. And I talking about this workplace because if you're on YouTube and women to do stuff, like fitness stuff, they know you have what you're talking about, and to be able to sustain your belief in that certain feminism is shit, you got to be subscribed to and even try and even imitate and be involved in what the YouTubers that are women in fitness. And I always preached about guys on YouTube videos talking on people's, commenting on people's YouTube videos, like with the yoga or every kind of different thing. All they give a rat's ass about is gawking at something, and for other reasons. Why the fuck don't they just go to the fucking Pornhub somewhere and all that? But and in my case, some of us should get out there and show that we're better than that. And my videos are designed as a fuck you to those people. But anyway, yeah, you don't got to give a rat's ass about also like this shit that I always made fun of, that people are making fun of a video there. Some so and so is a bisexual female, or this dude is a trans or whatever. Not that you give a fuck about what they're doing; it's their life. But I'm a keyboard warrior. I'm a keyboard warrior, and my religion is atheistic Satanism. And I had things where I challenged, I couldn't stand about certain religion, and even criticized the so-called Satanism, the so-called Aleister Crowleyism, and again, fitness, a shapeshifter thing, and my version of evolution. That evolution still goes on. You don't got to give a fuck about people's Dawkins or Darwin shit. Matter of fact, Dawkins was in one of the top 10s. You know how you get those top 10s, everything from top 10 celebrities that were good in their movies but were awful as people that are fans. But anyway, Dawkins was if you look at those YouTube top 10s, Dawkins was one of the top 10 awful assholes, that he had very bad or ugly views about women, that even if you were a radical feminist, go after that guy. If you're a radical feminist, by all means, don't bother with me. I'm not your enemy. Go after them fuckers. Don't go after somebody. Say, like I've been seeing in these YouTube videos, the Sinatra says, or Sinatra Speaks guy. He's talking about just male feminists, that any males that do fitness, they're violent. You shouldn't do any fitness at all. It's like, But the reason why I'm going to talk about this place that I work for, even though I was fired from it, the stuff I'm promoting, you never know, there might have been a radical feminist that was triggered somewhere hidden in there. But then this workplace, there were so many people with different types of beliefs and attitudes. But yet I worked at half the people, women, were admirable qualities. And the reason why I did what I did over there was to try and encourage them. And hey, I don't got to do any shit I'm doing, but maybe they have daughters, encourage them to send them to dance class and do the cheerleader thing and do something good with themselves, and don't become just nothing but party girls and nothing but stoners and nothing but this and what the kind of garbage that people are turning the next generations into these days, so I'm attaching shit like that. It was a good opportunity to just, why I bring up this place I work for, to attack certain kind of these asshole ideals that I don't have to give a rat's ass about. Because if you're watching this, and whether you're a woman or you have a place, there's a lot of women that work at, and this is that people that are picking up boxes, different things along with you. Those are the people that are even in some way partial convertible to, instead of this feminism bullshit, attach it to, and women that do positive stuff on YouTube, not just yoga, or not just the people that are trying to sexualize yoga or whatever. Also the women out there that are doing more extreme stuff, everything from an American Ninja Warrior stuff to martial arts. Hey, women on the YouTube that can kick my damn butt. That we don't need anybody saying fitness is violent or this and that is weird. Encourage, you want to subscribe to video. Hey, if you're a guy, don't be doing that bullshit like, going on women's fitness viewers yoga videos because it's your fetish, and you're talking about all kind of stuff that you like to do. We're talking about shit like that. Like, I'm not going to mention her name, but one of my wonderful people, I'm glad she come back, she damn near deleted her YouTube over that stuff. I think because there was like a message on the board. But what you want to do is to combat this shit, to keep it from taking over the world, is on YouTube, get involved. If you're a guy, don't be just looking at some kind of what they're doing just to get yourself off. I mean, shoot, go back to trying to impress the chick and try to do the shit, you know what I mean? But so that's one of the things, these radical people that want to take over these. I'm not against anybody that wants to be whatever, some other gender. It's up to them. But I'm not going to bow down to damn transgender Knesset either. Tolerating what people are doing. Hey, that's their life. But nobody should change their whole personal life so it doesn't offend somebody else either. You know what I mean? But I think some of these radical feminists, their answer, you see these YouTube videos, they want to say fitness is violent. Anybody that's male should be brought down a couple of notches. Fitness is violent. And then encourage transgenderism, turn them into a woman, so to speak, to bring things down a notch. Not because somebody, even though you don't like it, they want to be this or that either. It's their business. People are trying to use that, and they want to use the next generation. And if you're a guy, turn them out. Almost try to turn people out, like you hear about that, like that prison talk. Make it ever bear. Make everybody more docile. Do away with the right to bear arms. Make the guy more docile. Keep the women being a victim. Fitness is violent. And keep the guys more docile was the answer, and put all the women in total control instead of making them equal. Where the only way you can combat this and this accusation of toxic masculinity, hey, commend the women, commend the women that you're working with. A place that, even though I'm not there anymore, that half the places women, they're picking up, even though they don't like it, they're picking up the heavy mugs and doing it. That was still, to this day, that blows me away. I think that's wonderful. There should be more of that. And the equal pay thing, you know, anybody that you hear about that on the news, it's plastered on every fucking poster that the law, the equal minimum wage, that if they are doing it, they're violating the law. So even these higher profile jobs, how the fuck are they getting away with it? You know what I mean, too. But, so that's still what I want to know. If it's going on, it's wrong, you know what I mean? But instead of what these feminists are trying to do is bring men down a notch, make laws or use the workplace or anything to demonize and bring people down a notch or shame people or intimidate people out of being who they are. That's why we got to combat it with encouraging the fitness women on YouTube, not just the yoga, the delicate, and the zen. If they want to do the extreme stuff, and there's a lot of women doing extreme stuff out there, you know, strength stuff. So why should we need to cater to all this, like people sitting on their asses, both dudes and chicks, who don't care what gender they want to be or whatever. Oh, I'm a keyboard warrior, I am a atheistic Satanist, or you got the other people that are just as bad, the radical Christian side saying yoga is satanic, or then the other side you got some positive Christian people that are fitness and lift weights and all that, but then you got these Christian people on YouTube. Oh yeah, even what I'm doing is satanic. Hey, I do it the heavy metal lyrics, and hey, what, Satanism? What the fuck are you talking about? Well, I'm more like pick apocalyptic things, you know, with special messages. But I think the answer is encouraging what's out there, you know, that women are doing on YouTube and fitness, and then as long as you have a flat platform on social media and not be just in Planet Fitness, that if women have the right to maybe not, you can't say totally equal in all ways, but work toward it, you know. Shit, there's both men and women that are lacking in some cases, you know. You got people back in school as kids, you know, too, the weakling dude that actually the girls used to bully and beat up. You hear those stories, you know. I mean, everybody got a potential if they work toward it, you know. But you can't just be some keyboard warrior, atheistic Satanist, or some radical Christian wanting to bring everybody down instead of encourage some of these other people to bring their way up, bring them up a notch. You know what I mean? Bring somebody down a notch for the common good of everybody, so nobody will be triggered and nobody will be feared that they're going to be assaulted and attacked or whatever. People be encouraging that fear. Oh, we need to, not just ban the right to bear arms and the right to bear, you know, any kind of, you know, anything responsibly. Oh, now they want to ban and discourage. Or now if you want to pick up 5 pounds, you know, too confidently, now you can be some kind of violent wacko, walk around too proudly while you do it. But you know, in order to make a better world, hey, everything that I subscribe to on YouTube that's like women are doing, that's the answer. Hey, and they want to do bring it up a notch. That's why I cater to certain things, but I'm learning from an extremizing a certain way just to have a fuck you to certain people, either my haters, and at the same time, invite certain people that both men and women can do. And I think it's needed because this world is getting more dangerous. All kind of other people want to put people in fear. You know, they want you to be like, they want you to be weak, you know what I mean? You're a dude or a chick, you don't have to be Bruce Lee, but you could be able to do just a few things to be able to kick somebody's face into outer space, you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't need any of the Aleister Crowley bullshit. No, but sit on their ass in mom's house. I'm a keyboard warrior, or I'm a feminist, or I'm a transgender feminist, transgender man, or transgender or woman, or this or that, you better pay attention. Not just tolerate me, you better don't walk around living your own life with a cocky look on your face. You're tolerating us, it's not good enough. You better bow down to our Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, whatever happened to just cordially, you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, I mean? But like some people actually were putting a picture of Eminem, remember Eminem, the rap star with tattoos and all that? Did one of his quotes say, hey, I don't care if you're gay or this or that, or what gender you are, what you are. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, I think that was going all over a lot of people's Facebooks and things like that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I think this radical feminism and all these other radicalisms are just a way to try to. People think that they need, the answer is to regulate every aspect of somebody's life. Shame, put it in fear, make something that you might be offending somebody, you might be doing something that might be against the law, something that might be criminally insane or violent, or if somebody's triggered now, or think it's weird, or they're triggered, you better stop at it. And it's like, don't just do it in our, you ain't allowed to just do it in our establishments, our workplace before our shift now. If you actually even say you don't even do it in our workplace on our property, if you're indirectly endorsing it or advocating it to any of our people outside of that workplace, we don't want it either. We don't say it outright, but we're going to give you a hard time for it anyway, and maybe even block you from making a living. That's what they want to be doing. But yeah, my occupations are now use different assignments. Construction, a lot of it outside. Construction or destruction, just ripping things apart, throwing things away, cleaning things up. Shovel, hammer, brooms, lifting stuff out. Getting things ready for a restoration or construction or renovation. People to renovate. Fun shit, and then each assignment pays way more. You get some of them every day. You're making more than you were making where you was at. You can still get their Wi-Fi and post your videos in your spare time. But yeah, this is mostly for people that know me. This video here, but yeah, part of me wants to make it over because, like I said, it's a very ballpark thing. You can make so many subjects about it, but that's why I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And people will try to say, "Oh, nobody likes that shit." It's not hardly getting any views, but you're putting views on other social media and you're advocating many other ways. No matter what people you work next to think, or what people on the other platforms or any beliefs think, the best way to combat it and endorse it, sign your name to it, is practice what you preach and subscribe to, hang with, and endorse certain people who like it that happen to be women. So that's why you can say that type of feminism doesn't work, and any kind of feminism that wants to make people victims isn't right too. It's not right at all. And like the radical feminism don't like the way I'm doing it, or some of you guys are doing it, because you're just being smart. Like Anita Sarkeesian wanting to make everybody a victim, even saying certain kind of video game characters are wrong and everything else. But yeah, there's a lot of women doing same stuff as guys, especially on the fitness thing, and I want to see more of it extremized or whatever too. So whether any of them, they like it or not, or one of the radical Christians or radical this or that, like it or not, it's basically going to it's going to be spread, whether they like it or not. So yeah, if you know me, a friend of mine, thumbs up, and if you're anybody that uh, doesn't like what I'm saying or what I'm endorsing, there you have it. No rat's ass offered, no rat's ass given. It's that simple.